Assalamu everyone. Welcome back. So let's talk about, so we already said, hey, we have, Rafa, Nasab, and Jarr. Rafa is by default, or it could be a doer. Nasab, we said it could be a detail of a verb. So in the case of our example of, qatala, right? Qatala, Dawood, I think that's how you spell it, Dawudu Jaluta, right? So this shows that it's a doer, and the nasab shows that it's a detail, meaning Dawood is a doer of the act of qatl, and Jalut is the one who is, this action is being done to, meaning Dawood killed. Who did he kill? He killed Jalut, and that's the detail. So in most cases, a nasab can be a detail, and Jarr is something that we haven't really talked about, but but we showed you how an ism will look like such as a Muslim, it will look like Muslimin. So there are words which if you put before an ism, it will or not, I wouldn't say word, they're basically, yeah, you can say words, but they're not nouns or verbs, they're harf. Okay, so we said that in Arabic there's three types of words, which are nouns, which we're covering right now. We have verbs, which we have covered about 90%, and we have prepositions or harf, right? And then in nouns we have we're learning status and gender and number and type. Verbs is all about past tense, present tense, all that good stuff. Now prepositions are things like to, from, upon. They don't really mean much until they come with something, until they come with another word. So now in our case we're gonna be learning some of the harf. Now when I'm giving you a list of words and I'm calling them huruf, right? Jarr. These, okay, here's a fa. Okay, huruf jarr. In English, let's just call it harf jarr, right? What does that mean? These are basically any, if they come with another word, it will make them in the form of jarr. So if I have kitab in the normal form, what is kitab? It'll be kitabun. But if I take one of these, such as ba, and I say, let's use a different color. I say b kitab, it doesn't become, since it's a harf jar, it won't be bun, it will become kitabin, bi kitabin. Okay, so that can go with anything. If let's say min, so let's do this one. We have, let's say, evil. How do you say evil in Arabic? Evil is shar. In the normal form you will say sharrun, right? But if I say from evil, okay, whatever that means, from, and I'll tell you, from is min. Now since min came with shar, it's not gonna be sharrun. To make it, remember, because this is a harf jar, okay, this is a harf jar right here. Min is a harf jar. So in order to make if min comes with another ism which was sharrun, the sharrun will become sharrin, min sharrin. Okay, that's why you have min sharril waswasil khannas, right? Bismillahi. So in the case of let's say I have a word called ismun, which means, ism means name, in the name of Allah, right? So ismun is name. But as soon as the word ba comes with it, ba, it becomes, bi ismin, okay? But for the spelling wise, you basically take off this alif, and it just simply is Bismillahi, bismin. Okay, here's your in, bismin. And we'll talk about why. So right now I haven't told you why we make things light. In this case, we're just keeping it heavy. Okay, there's some, as you can see, it's not bismillahi, it's bismillahi. And it's basically becomes light, which we will learn later on. I haven't taught you, but the key is you already know how every ism looks like when it's in the form of rafa, nasab, and jar, and how it looks like when it is heavy or light. That's what we have learned in previous lessons. Now we're gonna learn, well, what things makes something jar in this lesson, and then we'll also learn what things will, prepositions will make its victim in this form of nasab. So these are the words that are on the screen: bata, kaf, lam, waw, min, fi, an, ala, hatta, ila. I want you guys to know that these are the words to make something in the form of jar. Okay, so let's just go with, what does ba mean? Ba usually means with. I know in the case of bismillah we say in the name of Allah, but ba can come with many meanings, but the most common one that's used is bi. Ba is with. Okay. So the rule wouldn't change. I can take any word, like let's take kitab or qalam, right? Qalamun. I can take ila right next to it, and it will automatically become qalamin. So I don't have to go through every single of these, but I should tell you the meaning of them, because that is important part, because these come a lot in Quran. I don't see any page where you will not see any of these, so it's important to know the meaning. So ba means where they're in. What does ta mean? Ta is basically a qasam, or you can put swear. Okay, so we all know, some of the Arabs will say wallahi, man, wallahi, right? This is tallahi. Tallahi. So the ta is the ta of swearing. Basically, it is wallah on steroids, right? So it basically means I swear by Allah, right? I super swear by Allah. That's what ta does to whoever, whatever you're swearing by. Okay, and then an oath that you're making. That's ta. Ka is basically, I'm gonna put ka of belongingness, not belongingness. Ka is like. Okay, when you're comparing something, okay, كأنهم لا يعلمون, as if they don't, that's not the same thing, but just take it for now. We'll look for some examples in the Quran, but ka is basically when you're comparing something, مثلهم كمثلي. Here's one, okay, مثلهم, example of them is like, is كمثل, is like the example of, and whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, right? So basically, ka is like. Their example is like the example of. Okay, mathaluhum, their example is like ka mathali. All right. So as you can see, ka, when in the ayah, if you know it, is mathalahum. So matha, right? Mathalahum ka mathali, ka mathali. Don't worry about my writing and the spelling, but that is the reason why mathal becomes, mathal means example, becomes kasra because of the ka. Ka means belongingness. Ka means like when you're comparing something. Okay. Now next is lam. Let me get a darker color. Okay, lam. What does lam mean? Lam is the belongingness. Like we say, lillahi ma fi samawati wal ard, right? That's why the word Allah became kasra, because of the lam. However you spelling lillahi ma fi samawati wal ard. Li is basically belongingness. Okay, to Allah belongs the heaven and the earth, right? Heavens and the earth. Lam is the lam of belongingness, and any word that comes after it becomes a kasra. Wow, again, this is the wow of swearing, like wallahi. That's why you say wallahi, not wallaha or wallahu. Wallahi is so wow is the wow of swearing. Wow also means and. Wow can mean some other things as well, but in the one that we're talking about in Harf Jarr is the wow of swearing, just like we had ta of swearing. Okay, let's talk about min. Min means from. Min sharril waswasil khannas, from the evil of shar, from. Okay, min means from. Fi is in. Okay, fi fis samawati wal ard, in the heavens and the earth, right? An is about, Okay, ma, what? Yatasa'alun. I think that's how you spell it. Alun. Okay, so this is an ma, it basically becomes amma. Okay, amma yatasa'alun. But an basically is a harf jar. Just take it for now. An means harf jar, and an means about what they are asking. Okay, an is about. Ala is on or upon. Okay, hatta is until, and ila is to. You know, ila maghfira. You know, come to maghfira. To, or like 2 words, or just 2. That's ila. So these were harf jars. Now in this lesson we're also gonna learn, actually let's make another video out of it. So next lesson we will learn harf nasab. Harf nasab. What is that gonna do? Anything that comes after these harf nasabs, we're gonna make them in the form of nasab. Simple as that. So we'll see you next lesson. Thank you.